Right, so we're going to add a degree of difficulty to something that we already know how to do. All right, and I'm going to show you the really easy way to do it. So I just learned a new method of actually doing these questions, and it's so much easier than the thing I used to do. So we're going to learn the new way to do it. So if I have something like this, and I ask you to solve, no, we're just going to factorize. We don't need to solve. We're going to factorize this. What's the shortcut we talked about yesterday? Yep, absolutely. So adds to 7, multiplies to 10. So what are my two numbers? 2 and 5. Excellent. Does it matter which one I do where? It does not. Right? So the order is irrelevant. The signs might not be. Okay, what about this? What two numbers have I got?
-9 and 22.
Well done. All right, so these two numbers add to -7 and multiply to -18. The order of the brackets doesn't matter, but the signs do, right? If I put the signs backwards, I'd end up with +7 instead of -7. So watch your signs there, but the order of the brackets doesn't matter. Okay, now the problem becomes if there is a number in front of x squared. All right, so first of all, let's look at an easy version. Okay, when you're factorizing, what's the one thing you should always look for first? There's something I should look for first all the time when I'm factorizing anything, let alone quadratics.
Negative.
Common factors, good. So are there any common factors here? Good, so I'm going to pull 2 out first. So it becomes 2, and then I've got x squared plus 4x plus 3, right? So I'm going to pull out the common factor, but it has to be common to everything. Now, do I know the two numbers that add to the middle and multiply to the last? 3 and 1, excellent. Right, so they add to 4, multiply to 3. So if you need to take out a common factor first, make sure you do that. But guess what? It's not always that easy. So let's do an example where it's kind of annoying. All right, I'm going to do 2x squared plus x minus 3. Now, they do not have anything in common. So what I need to do is rearrange this a bit. What I'm going to do, I'm going to show you the tricks way of doing it, right? We're going to take the 2 and we're going to multiply it over here. So now I have x squared plus x minus 6. Okay? So the 2 came over here and I'm multiplying -3 by 2. I'll show you in a minute why it works. It's super easy. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to factorize it now. So what two numbers add to the middle and multiply to the last? What? 3 and 2. Give me some more information. Good. X plus 3 and minus 2. They add to 1 and multiply to -6. Now, I've done this, but I need to go backwards. I multiplied by 2. So now what I need to do is divide both bits by 2. Okay, so I've got my 3 and my -2, but I have to divide them both by 2. Now what I do is just take the bottom number and put it over here. Oh, nope, sorry, I did something wrong. There's one more thing I have to do first. All right, before I do that, I have to simplify these fractions. I can't simplify that, but I can simplify that. That's 1, right? Now I bring this bottom number across. So that is now 2x plus 3 and x minus 1. And that's it. That's your cheats way of doing it. Okay, let me show you another example. All right.
Is that like one of the hardest questions we're gonna get?
Yeah. Okay, let's do it again with this. Again, I'm going to bring this across and multiply it. Okay. So now I get x squared plus 2x minus 8. Now I need to find my two numbers that add to the middle and multiply to the last. What are they? +4 minus 2. Excellent. Okay, now I multiplied by 8. So now I have to divide by 8. Now I have to simplify my fractions. I'm just going to move this up a bit so I've got more space. So what do you mean I can't? Of course I can. This is half. And this is a quarter. Okay. So now I'm going to bring the bottom number across. So this is now 2x plus 1 and 4x minus 1. And if you wanted to test it to make sure you got it right, you can do the FOIL thing, right? So if you FOIL this, expand your brackets, you'll end up with that. Oh, the internet's just died again. Please don't die, otherwise it doesn't record anything. Oh, that would be terrible. Okay, I am going to quickly, take a screenshot in case the internet dies, because then I would cry. This happened to me last year. I hated that. Okay, so that is how we factorize when the number in front of x squared is greater than 1, right? So if the number in front of x squared is just 1, we just look for the two numbers that add to the middle and multiply to the last. But if the number in front of x squared is bigger than 1, like here it was 2, here it was 2, here it was 8, then we do this extra trick, right? And then you go through, simplify your fractions, bring it back across. All right, let's do one more. Okay, let's get rid of this. All right, so I'm going to do a harder one. Let's do, oh, that's terrible. Okay, let's do this one.
No, I said hardest thing of that.
Wait, what? Are we really going to do that?
Oh, no, sorry, don't say that.
Oh, do I have to do those? Oh, no, I don't. I don't. That's okay. We don't have to do that. I'm not going to do that. All right, let's do another one. Okay, let's do one of these. All right, so what do you think I'm going to do first here? Take the 3. What am I going to do with the 3? All right, multiply it by 12. All right, so I'm going to bring this across and times it. So I have x squared minus 13x, and then what goes here? 36. All right, do I now have numbers that work?
Yeah. Are you stupid? What is that? Oh, -4, -9. Oh.
Sorry, be careful. What'd you say?
+4 and
There we go. +4, -9.
Oh,
These add to -13. They multiply. Oh, they don't.
they don't.
That doesn't work at all. Oh, they're both negative. They're both negative. You were right. I wasn't paying attention. Well done. All right. So now I need to put my number back. So this is x minus 4 on 3 and x minus 9 on 3. So then this is 3x minus 4. And this is x just minus 3, right? That simplifies to 3. All right. And again, you could FOIL it and check it to make sure you got it right. Okay. Today you are doing 14.10 and 11. All right. So this is the hard factorizing stuff.
Probably not.